Hello friends! On today's lesson we'll speak about Ukraine, its capital Kiev, do different kinds of tasks, listen to the text, answer the questions, do quizzes. Watch a video about Ukraine, our motherland.
Let us ask you out on a date with a country we'll love and cherish. Let us take you to places you've never been, where historic heritage intertwines with pure beauty and peace, where nature rules and man creates. Let's go out and look around. Let's see Ukraine.
Доброго ранку! За лише 10 градусів тепла, а це означає, що в наше сонячне місто прийшла осінь.
Where the city rhythm passes its pulse to you, and majestic squares fill you with energy. Busy streets reveal all the hectic charm. And as soon as you leave the city, you'll dream of getting back to all the bustle. And later, hypnotized and exhausted, you will escape into the loving embrace of nature. Up the hill to the top of the mountain, where every breath you take makes you feel recharged, rejuvenated, and full of life.
Watch a presentation and do the exercises. Kiev is the capital of Ukraine. You can see the scrambled questions. Put the words in the logical order to make up the questions and answer them. For example, what is the main national holiday in Ukraine? Let us check up this task. What is the main national holiday in Ukraine? What is the official state language in our country? What countries does Ukraine border on? What is the population of Ukraine? What is the main river in Ukraine? Where is Ukraine situated? Now try to answer these questions. Let us check up this task. What is the main national holiday in Ukraine? Independence Day. What is the official state language in our country? Ukrainian. What countries does Ukraine border on? Ukraine borders on Poland, Russia, Hungary, and other countries. What is the population of Ukraine? More than 39 million. What is the main river in Ukraine? Dnipro. Where is Ukraine situated? In the center of Europe. Now your task is to continue the sentences. Ukraine is situated. The capital of Ukraine is. The main river of Ukraine is. Ukraine is washed by. Our country is divided into. The population of Ukraine is. The territory of Ukraine is. On the head of the country there is a. The state official language is. More than 100 live in Ukraine. Let us check up this exercise. Ukraine is situated in the southeastern Europe. The capital of Ukraine is Kiev. The main river of Ukraine is the Dnipro. Ukraine is washed by the Black Sea and the Sea of Azov. Our country is divided into 24 regions and Crimea. The population of Ukraine is more than 39 million. The territory of Ukraine is 603,000 square kilometers. On the head of the country there is the president. The state official language is Ukrainian. More than 100 nationalities and ethnic groups live in Ukraine. Your next task is to put the phrases of the dialect in the logical order. There are such phrases. Is Ukraine an independent country? I'm from Ukraine. What is the capital of your country? Do you live in Kiev? Our national symbols are the state flag, the state emblem, and the state anthem. What country are you from? No, I live in Ternopil. Yes, it became independent in 1991. Are there any national symbols in our country? The capital of our country is Kiev, an ancient and beautiful city. Let us check up this task. What country are you from? I'm from Ukraine. What is the capital of your country? The capital of our country is Kiev, an ancient and beautiful city. Is Ukraine an independent country? Yes, it became independent in 1991. Are there any national symbols in our country? Our national symbols are the state flag, the state emblem, and the state anthem. Do you live in Kiev? No, I live in Ternopil. Now your task is to guess a crossword. You have got 7 questions. 1. What continent is Ukraine situated on? What do we bless in the church on Easter? Where is Kiev situated on? What is the highest mountain in Ukraine? 5. What do we celebrate the week before Easter? 6. Which is the longest river in Ukraine? 7. What holiday do Ukrainians celebrate in spring? And the key word, guess what is it? Number 8. Let us check up this task. 1. Europe. 2. Крашанки. 3. River. 4. Говерла. 5. Willow Sunday. 6. Dnipro. 7. Easter. And the keyword Ukraine. Now your task is to listen and complete the text. Text is about Kiev. Listen to the text and fill in the missing words.
Kyiv. Kyiv is the capital of Ukraine. It is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. The population of Kyiv is 3 million people. It is located on the picturesque banks of the Dnipro River. There are many streets and squares in the city. The main street is called Krещатик Street. The city is very green. It has a lot of museums, art galleries, concert halls, theaters, and cinemas. There is also an underground, a railway station, an airport, and a river port. Kyiv is a modern European city.
Let us check up this task. Kyiv is the capital of Ukraine. It is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. The population of Kyiv is 3 million people. It is located on the picturesque banks of the Dnipro River. There are many streets and squares in the city. The main street is called Krещатик Street. The city is very green. It has a lot of museums, art galleries, concert halls, theaters and cinemas. There is also an underground, a railway station, an airport, and a river port. Kyiv is a modern European city. Let us do the quiz about Ukraine. The president of Ukraine is elected for 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years. Ukraine is a country in Central Europe, Eastern Europe, Western Europe. Ukraine is largest country in the world. 46, 14th, 26. The formal head of Ukraine is the Parliament, the President, the Верховна Рада. How many seats are there in the Верховна Рада? 226, 450, 250. What is the climate of Ukraine? Subtropical, temperate, tropical. When was the Chernobyl accident? In 1990, in 1978, in 1986. The independence of Ukraine was proclaimed in 1991, in 1993, in 1990. The head of the Cabinet of Ministers is the President, the Prime Minister, the Speaker of the Parliament. The national currency, the hryvnia, was introduced in 2001, 1991, 1996. Where in Kiev can we buy a lot of souvenirs and any kinds of artwork? In Kyivo-Pечерська Лавра, in Andreyский Узвіз, in the State Historical Museum of Ukraine. Where is the biggest square in Europe? In Kiev, in Odessa, in Kharkiv. What do colors of Ukrainian flag symbolize? The sky and wheat fields, blue water and the sun, oceans and sunflowers. The longest river in Ukraine is the Danube, the Dniester, the Dnieper. The geographical center of Europe is in Lviv, in Kiev, in Rakhiv. Our lesson is finished. At the lesson you have learned about Ukraine, Kiev, have done a lot of exercises. I hope the lesson was useful and interesting for you.